Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is something rare and special. A #1 versus #2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? So we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Running out of time in the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Now here comes the bunch formation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of this quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Second down, they're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Proctor. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long. the 23. They'll run it here. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finds room at the 30. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Irish. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense operating from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry up. And then forced down right back to the running game. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. To the air. It's Kromenhoek trying to extend the play. Accurate throw, catch made near the sideline. He does get the foot down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back, playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
He'll hand it off. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Looking to pass here on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quick throw, testing the middle. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Handoff from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made way down to the 25.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside who can make plays to have a chance at winning these big games.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Oh, and he's in. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense really clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Georgia, 7.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And they bring it down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Important second down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Young. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
35, Georgia, 14.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
36. And that's a first down for the offense.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Same tailback, another carry. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
It's now 2nd and goal. Number 6 on the field.
He missed it. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
14.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Under pressure, just lets it go. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Second down after that previous play.
3:25.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Andrews. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The ball near midfield. No punting tee. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to throw it deep. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Receivers are bunched together. They look to throw it here on second down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times. You should focus more on preserving the lead.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 45.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. That sack makes it second down and forever.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. We'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Irish. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running with purpose. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And that is a first down gain, moves the ball to the 40.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the run, it's Andrews. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of it. They're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. It's a quick grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Sticking with the running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's caught from inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it to the right side. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And now the handoff. Fights through a tackle. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had...
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Touchdown, Dogs! No chance to catch him. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Hit as he gets the pass away. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.